Hi folks, and welcome to the second day of the Minion Menagerie release. So yesterday we had a lot of fun with the new cards and whatnot. Sadly, I think we didn't have the whole lot of new ways, so that would be fun to try. Hopefully we're gonna see more of them today. So let's go right into it. Alright. Oh hey, yeah, just what we were looking to. Way of the Rat. I like this art. That's pretty great. You may discard a treasure to gain a copy of it. I actually have played an IRL game with the Way of the Rat, and we just it was the day it was revealed online that this way exists. So we just done this paper card, just wrote the text on the paper and pretended it's there. It was good, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, it's a way, instead of playing the card, you can gain a copy of it and discard by discarding the treasure from the hand. So there's that. Invest. That one I haven't played with, and that one is it looks pretty crazy. So you exile an action card from the supply, and while it's in exile, when another player gains or invests in a copy of it, plus 2 cards. So say if I I'm not sure I want to, well, just for fun, I can, for example, invest into our ambassador now. How about that? So if my opponent wants to get an ambassador next turn, he would need to give me plus 2 cards. I don't think it's the good thing to do, because I'd rather just have the bounty hunter and ambassador myself. But I think investing in like chariot race would be very nice. At some point. So what else we have there? We have the Godherd. It's the treasure, non-terminal treasure card from your hand, and you draw as many cards as your opponent trashed on his turn. So pretty niche, I would say, but I mean, sometimes you want the what you call it, to trash cards, and you have that. So Haunting Lodge, that one is crazy. So it's a village, and after you play a village, you can discard your hand for plus 5 cards. That looks totally busted. All right, let's do it like that. So my opponent, for some reason I thought he's trying. Oh, right. So I'm giving him the coppers, so he was able to to discard the coppers from the exile, which, I mean, honestly doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right, so I should probably get some kind of economy now, because I don't even have a silver or like anything. Although bounty hunter is still gonna provide me plus 3 on estate. So there's that. So yeah, here my opponent invests into, I think, chariot race. Yeah, all right. Wow, that's a lot of states. Kinda need a village. Let's get the sleigh and try to draw the state here so that I can buy the Haunting Lodge. No, thank you. so he gets a second ambassador. All right. I can finally hit 5. And I guess we'll get the Hunting Lodge. The problem is I still don't have any economy. All right. By the way, the ruin market is the only plus buy for whatever it's worth. But we are pretty far from going there. So what I might do, I might exile like Slay, for example. Right. Actually, here I think it's what I should do. Ideally, I would just take the gold. But not quite there. Do I want to put the copper in hand? No. And let's just get the silver here. So I wonder how you're supposed to track the investment. So my opponent invested in the cherry race, and I know it's still there on his mat, but there's no there are no like UX elements which would let me know that. So now if I get the cherry race, my opponent will draw 2 cards. And actually I have no way of knowing it. I only can know it because I remember that happening. Oh hey, so he bought a ruin market. That's funny. That's funny that there is another one right there. So I might go ahead and grab the death card. I don't want to discard state from the exile. Don't want to discard a copper. He gets the death card. I wanted to do that, come on. So I am pretty much behind here, like, makes me sad. Let's try and I'm gonna kill the horse. And I feel like, oh man, that ain't easy. That ain't easy. I kinda need the village, I kinda need the economy too. I mean, my only economy is like this bounty hunter. What am I going to exile the next turn? Alright, let's get the death card. Damn it. And that is going to be another Hunting Lodge, I think. We are kind of neglecting draw to some extent, but alright, let's just trash the copper and get this Hunting Lodge. Oh hey, I can, right, I haven't thought about it. I can exile the ruins. That's something to consider actually. So that makes Bounty Hunter like extremely good in the against like cultists, I guess. So let's exile this ruin and keep that. So I can now either get the gold. I can now invest into some. Well, I still don't have the. Let's get the draw. Yeah, kind of sad that I ended up having no plus buy. Because I feel like we are both getting pretty thin, and well, the person with the plus buy wins. Like, there's no other way around. It feels like. And also he has the chair races, I don't, has the gold. Trash is an ambassador. Well, that makes sense because it's not like I'm getting it's not like I'm getting a thing like, okay, you know what, let's actually. 2 survivors, nope. So I used the Way of the Rat on the death card. And you know what, I'm going to do it again. No ruined market, so no ruined market for me. Discard this crap and let's get Slay from the exile. So most likely I'm just losing it terribly. I think I'm going to try, I think I have all those ruins might give me some additional economy actually, so I might just try and go for provinces. And let's see if he gonna keep building and gonna be too slow about it. But I feel like, yeah, I think that province is totally correct for him. I'm trashing the ruins I have duplicate of for sure, so that I can exile the other one. Right, so yeah, I kind of feel like a second player thing. It was definitely a thing here. And yeah, honestly, I have no idea what's going on. But I mean, look at that. He's definitely having a good time here. On the other hand, he doesn't really have, so his deck is good for his share races. So he should get the Slay actually, I think, to gain some horses. Should be good for him. And I think we can safely resign here. It's yeah, I'm not winning this one, sadly. All right, let's go and find another one. So hey, we have Way of the Mouse here, and it's not so. Way of the Mouse, you set aside a card, not unlike the way we do it with the Young Witch. We set aside a card costing 2 or 3, and you can play every action as if it was this, in this case, trade route, which is not too inspiring. All right, how to open? So there is the Sanctuary, which is Market Square plus exile a card from your hand, and Cavalry, which gain 2 horses, and this unbuy effect where you return to your action phase after drawing 2 cards and getting a plus buy. So I would think it should be something involving Highway Sanctuary, so a lot of cost reduction, a lot of plus buy that should go very nicely together. So I kind of feel like I want to open with the Silas Chapel, maybe. Let's try that. I mean, I'm not going to discard here because I want my chapel into the shuffle. Silas not going to be useful long term, but short term it will almost guarantee me a good. Forget everything I just said about it. But I mean, you can't be protected against that. All right. What do I even know? 1 for 2? Nothing, right? Yeah, I can't really. Well, I guess I can take an engineer. Damn it, that's so bad. Do I want an engineer? What will I gain? I can get like, yeah, I guess it's worth it. The problem is I'm going to draw it now. That won't be good. So you see, it worked out for him like really, really nicely, the way I wanted it to work for me. All right. Well, it could have been worse. So actually, there is no need for me to trigger the Silas here to discard any, and I'll just gain. I wonder if I want to gain. Oh wow, my opponent. What? You trashed 4 coppers. Why? That feels slightly weird to me. You know what? I'm going to gain a village, trash the engineer, get the silver, and get another engineer. All right. So this way, I'm gonna get some stuff. I mean, the thing you want to do, you want to have an engineer in your deck and get up to 5 for highway. All right, so that's what he's doing. He trashed the chapel to the animal fair. Makes sense. Actually, I should have been thinking about it too. Let's try and draw the village now. All right, that's fine. And probably I just want a silver. I don't want to trash an engineer. Repay the debt and turn. And here, if we draw the village, that would be ideal. Because, I mean, okay, I get it. He got his 3-card deck. That's pretty cool. I think I want to... All right. Nice. Let's get the village. Don't trash. Get the highway. So next stop is gonna be Sanctuary. And with the plus buy, so we're gonna trash the rest of the coppers, and by the time we're gonna have Sanctuary, and next we're gonna buy an animal fair by trashing the chapel. So that's gonna be a lot of economy. He should get an engineer here. All right, now I really need to draw this engineer. Yes, nice. So we'll get the Sanctuary. Should I trash? Yeah. Let's go for it. think I want the black cat. Oh, never mind, I want another engineer, sure. I mean, black cat would be kind of nice, because, you know, it's the way you draw cards. Cavalry would be nice because it gives you, it's also the way you draw cards. It gives you horses. So he doesn't have a highway yet. And that's good for me. It's another engineer, all right. I think I can let this chapel go, especially given that I have I already have the sanctuary to get rid of the rest of the coppers. So that should be animal fare, and I want a second engineer actually. Yeah, actually give me that. So I feel like I'm ahead here, mostly because I have those payload cards, like highway and sanctuaries. Just gaining villages. Villages are, I mean, you want some amount of those, but they are not the most important things here, definitely. I think you can definitely get by with like having 3 of them or something. Now, and let's try to draw a second engineer. Well, or that, or actually highway would have been the best thing, but oh well, didn't happen. So anyway, that should be sanctuary. I probably want to trash this one and get another highway. One thing I can do, I can get the cavalry here. How about that? I think I like it. All right, let's do it. So, yep. Exile the copper, engineer, another highway, trash engineer, sanctuary, by like highway engineer. Feel good about that. So the cavalry gonna be slightly in the way for now, because I right now I don't have any draw. That's kind of bad. But I need to keep it this turn, and I need to gain the horses, and then the next turn I'm gonna get some draw. So I think he has 0 sanctuaries, and I'm pretty happy about that part. Gets the rest of the highways, but thing is, I mean, highways are good, but you kind of need the sanctuaries too. And alright, I get it, you get the plus buy from the animal fare now, but still the non-terminal plus buy is so much better. So what is his plan now? He still has some coppers. I also do. So he just gotten. He just gotten 2 engineers. Interesting. I wonder if I can just pile here. Okay, let's discard the copper then. we're gonna exile any of those. And I just want to find my engineer. That wins, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think his last turn was very suboptimal, very dangerous to do that, because I mean, most likely I'm just drawing. But also at this point, it was very hard for him to do anything, because because just he didn't have enough of those plus buys, which you need. All right, so what's in here? So we have this fisherman, which is a peddler, costing 5, but when you don't have any cards in your discard, it costs 3 less, so 2. And so you can always open with it. And it's not a bad opening. I think actually I'm going to do it here. We have Way of the Otter, which is you can play each action as a +2 cards instead. And we have our on the new cards. Right, we also have this paddock, which is like eternal thing, unless it stops becoming an eternal thing and it becomes like even a village maybe. And it also gains horses. Well, hard to evaluate the power level of this one. So slay, which gives you horses, and scrap, which disassembles things into more things. Let's get the fisherman. And I feel like getting a cargo ship. Let's play the fisherman. Let's get the scrap here. And that should be either. So my opponent goes ahead and gets the academy, which I think is very good, but since I have this cargo ship, I'd rather I'd rather take an advantage of that. So I think I want the paddock. Let's try and do that. And here I'm going to get the academy. Actually, paddock is very good with academy because you gain 2 horses. You gain, it makes it like a crazy thing, pretty much. As slay is also very good with the academy. So academy is a must here. All right. So what do? You got a cargo ship. So I also think I kind of want a loan, because otherwise trashing the coppers would be a pain in the ass. So let's get like a silver and a horse. I can get a card and a horse. Let's get this loan. A card just to skip this copper, because I knew there is nothing good down there. All right. And so the plus buy is scrap here, and we're gonna start moving along pretty fast, I think. I wonder if I should get the hunting party here, or if I should get another paddock. So yeah, my opponent doing is a pretty cool thing here. You can play a horse as an otter, and you still draw 2 cards, but you don't need to return the horse. So when environment of basically unlimited actions, you get to keep the horses, and that is pretty strong. I feel like I'm somewhat slightly behind. But maybe I'm not. Here's the loan. Let's play this fisherman. Let's play the paddock. Let's keep the horse. So I'm going to be triggering anyway. So I feel like I can draw. And so the scrap gonna be definitely a plus buy, and the horse, I think. Let's get the paddock and another cargo ship, and we are pretty much good to go. And actually, given, I think we are going to be drawing the deck pretty much every turn now, so maybe I should get actually I should have been getting a second scrap instead of the cargo ship, right? Feel like that should have been a better idea. And also I kind of want a secret passage that will allow me to top deck the coppers so that I can trash them with the loan. Although to be honest, I'm not even sure I want to bother, because the draw is going to be so abundant if you. So yeah, every turn you're gonna get the horses and you're gonna keep them too. All right. Well, some of them anyway. Let's say goodbye to this one, because well, that's less than ideal. That is actually pretty bad, that I didn't draw any estates. Should I trash this loan? I'm afraid so. And I'm not going to be playing the second cargo ship. Alright, goodbye loan. So, plus buy a horse and what? Actually a card, because I might still draw the paddock. No. Yeah, here's the paddock. And what I want to get, I want another scrap and a bronze. Even another scrap. Let's go with a lot of scraps. So the thing is, I can actually get some. So thing is, yeah, you can kill horses with scrap, and that will give you plus buys, and you get the horse back and whatnot. And also, you might just use it to kill some coppers as well. And I think killing the coppers is still worth it. But also, I kind of feel like maybe starting green on my turn. So my opponent has 3 hunting parties. I think having the whole lot of hunting parties is actually not too important here because of the amount of horses you're going to get. Yeah, like look at that. All the horses. So he also gets 2 scraps. Interesting. Let's try and keep the horses. Well, so that should be plus by gain a horse, or should I gain a silver? Let's gain a silver. I mean, so that should be action, horse, and a buy. That should be kill the copper. All right. So how about bronze double slay? Because slay gain 2 horses. That's like pretty strong card here actually. I think I like it. So my opponent has an abundance of villagers. I do not, but I'm not too worried about that because they are not hard to come by here. You might be able to actually start to double price here. But hey, he was forced to just draw with his cargo ship and with his paddock, so he might not have the whole lot of... Wow, so yeah, he drew with his paddock, that's pretty bad. So you might not have enough economy on this turn actually. It's a silver and a horse. And obviously he spent the whole lot of villagers here. But yeah, he's going to be fine. It's like, probably it's just his hunting party is bottom decked. That's what happened to him, which must be pretty annoying. Here there's more. I kind of like that I have a couple of coppers trashed at least. So he can potentially have like 11 coins. Yeah, so he's not 12, alright, he's counted slightly. So anyway, he can't get double price. That's important, I think. I might, depending on how I draw, I might be able to double on my turn. Fisherman, alright. I mean, if he keeps building, I think I just outscore him pretty conveniently. Yeah, and he does. Because I kind of don't really feel how I'm going to stall here. Alright, let's lose a couple of horses. And now let's gain some horses. All right. So let's get the cart and a buy and a horse. And let's draw with this one, because I mean, we need to draw more stuff. So, but actually we don't really need to draw the whole lot more stuff than that. Paddock, cargo ship, scrap the copper, bronze, and sleigh on the cargo ship. Nice, feel good about it. Well, I mean, if he's going to double bronze, yeah, if he's going to double bronze now, that's going to be slightly problematic. But actually, I think I have a lot of horses now in the deck. Oh, wait a second. So we are at 0 horses in the pile. Haven't noticed this. Did I get all the horses for the... Oh, I only got 1 horse with my last paddock. So it's going to be harder for him to get the... Oh, hey, actually, that screws him up big time. Yeah, he played scrap and only got 2 things, like plus buy and a silver. He probably was meant to get the horse, but he can't. Well, I mean, he can return the horses and then gain them. That's the thing that he can do. So you need to watch out for this situation. Trash is a cargo ship. Why would you want to do that? It's a good card. I mean, unless you are going to win this turn, I'd rather keep the cargo ship. Plays a sleigh. Sleigh does nothing to you. Why would you play the sleigh before during the horse? So he still doesn't notice this. Apparently. I mean, I have no other explanation. All right. So yeah, he can pretty conveniently double bronze. Actually, I'm in trouble. All right, let's return the horse. I kinda need to return the horses now so that I can gain them back. Yeah, return. I can return like 8 horses. No. More. And more. And let's do that. So now I get those 2, and now I don't want to return any more horses. Yeah, to make it slightly harder for him. So what I want to do, I want to scrap this horse for coin, buy, and the silver. Done. So this one goes for coin, buy, and the silver. Done. Let's play cargo ship. Do I want to scrap this copper? So right now I have either 12. No, let's get the 5 cost actually. Let's get bronze and dashi. That's what I want to do. So coin, buy, silver, done. And actually let's put the silver on the cargo ship instead of, I mean, as opposed to putting a dashi in there. All right. So he only has a single villager. Well, I mean, he's fine. He still has quite a number of horses to return. So he's gonna get the villagers back. But that's a pretty cool interaction, right? That you kinda, I mean, look at what this game became. Every single game is a puzzle, and every single puzzle has different rules. I mean, for me, that's the reason I love this game. All the games are different. I mean, where else would you have this interaction between Academy and like Slay and Way of the Otter? That's a pretty unique interaction, and even if I play a lot of Dominion, chances are I'm never gonna see this interaction again because of just how many cards there are out there. Trash is a fisherman. Well, that's an okay thing to do, definitely. I don't think he can triple bronze. I think that's not something he can do. Although, I don't know. He might, I guess. He had like what, 18 the last turn, right? Yeah, maybe if he draws everything, he's gonna have like 24. But then, well, then I can't really, I mean, what can I do about it? Not much. So, he drew everything. Does he have enough? No. Nice. But if he gets, so he can get double bronze and the duchy. But I kinda should be good here in this case. Alright. Let's just draw. I'm not interested in keeping the horses now, I just want to draw everything basically. And I only need like bronze and estate actually. Oh hey, so I already have it, right? Bronze estate wins, right? Yeah. So coin, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, bronze duchy does it. Okay. I'm not sure he should have gone for double bronze duchy. Yeah, maybe he should have been getting. He definitely could have gotten another buy, and he could have gotten like 4 duchies. I think that would have been better situation for him to be in, because I can't triple, and in this situation I wouldn't want to double, so that would have been hard for me. All right. So what's in their way of the rat again? We've seen that already. Whole story, which is a vanilla village with on gain effect. Sheepdog, which is mode that you can play when you gain something. Sanctuary we've just seen, not just seen, but yeah. And the barge with either now or duration plus 3 cards in the buy. Alright, I think I want to open with a coin and a witch, I guess. Yeah, witch should be as annoying as ever, and that should be a remake for me. Hopefully my witch won't miss, alright, and it doesn't. So actually he does pretty cool thing with the remodel. I think I just want a village. Is that true? I think I'll wave the red this hostelry. So discard the copper and discard this one to gain an additional horse. So that was nice. And if I don't draw my remake, I'm just going to get a second witch. If I do, I'll think about. So I do. I need to play it, definitely. Let's get a sheepdog, and I feel like let's get a silver actually. Need some economy here. So the best card I can draw with my village here is the sheepdog. Well, horse is also good. Let's flip the horse. Come on, draw something. Nope. So I would really like to have this second witch, but I need to play the remake. So let's get another sheepdog, trash the copper, and get another village. And at least I have the coin in play now, so I can play this, the witch this turn, despite it missing, despite drawing a dead. So he put the coin in play and plays its remake. Play the witch. You know what? Let's just get another witch. I think it's important. And we're gonna be able to play it this turn. And oh hey. Hooray, so that's what Sheepdog can do. I gained the curse and I was able to react with my sheepdog to put it in play, and yeah, to draw 2 cards. Action free. So one good thing to do would be to load on witches now, and I wonder if I should try to... Okay, I'll try it with the second witch. I was thinking maybe I should like wave the red this witch and play the sheepdog, but probably it's better to just play the witches, to be honest. Let's get another sheepdog, trash the copper, and we are just getting more witches, pretty much. So I have 3 of them now, and I have some additional draw in the face of sheepdogs. So when the curses are gone, what we're gonna do is we're gonna gonna remake them into grand markets. So right now I think it's worth it to Way of the Rat, this witch, and we can react with 2 sheepdogs, right? And can still play this one. So that's very good. Here, let's actually get another village. So I think it's okay to... what the hell, let's discard all the coppers, gain on all the horses. And probably an additional coin is fine. Alright. So maybe if I wouldn't be going for this Way of the Rat shenanigans, maybe I would give him more curses as a result, like 1 more curse. But it's okay. I have a lot of villages now, and he was not able to give me the curses, so I'm good. So let's actually start right here with gaining, because it's a convenient moment. We can react with the sheepdogs. And yeah, nice. So what next? One thing I can do, I can get additional draw in the face of barge, but probably it's just enough draw that I already have. I think I need economy more, so let's get the gold. We have some coins on the mat, so everything's good. Can use some of those. And I'm overall so much ahead, so I don't really worry about anything. Sanctuaries, well, Sanctuary is still fine here to kill the rest of the coppers. Actually, I wonder if I should have been... Probably I should have been Way of the Rat in this grand market. Alright, let's get the grand market here, react with the sheepdog. I can Way of the Rat this hostelry, discard a couple of coppers, react with sheepdog, and with this one. Let's play this one. Don't feel like buying grand markets. Let's actually get like a barge and another witch. I'm not sure why I'm gaining a witch, but yeah, that honestly, okay, that doesn't make the whole lot of sense. But I mean, the point is I'll remodel it, remake, whatever. Ideally, I would remake 2 witches into grand markets this turn. Let's draw now. And hey. React. How good are those sheepdogs, huh? Pretty good, I'd say. So here we're gonna actually wave the red this grand market, because I think we can gain and play it anyway, so it's all worth it. Can I actually empty the piles here? So I would need 3. You know what, I think so. I have a coin, right? Let's try and do it. I think I can do it. Maybe. I need to play this one. Well, if I drew another one, it would have been possible. But it's fine now. I just need to get the bronze, because he's so far behind it. I should be fine, no matter what. Yeah, it was not guaranteed, but if I drew the other grand market, I would have had enough money to and enough buys to get all the sheepdogs, right? All right, let's just play through. So remake the witch into the grand market, react with the sheepdogs, and now we can do a second remake, like whatever. I have enough already, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's play one more. But this one, Sheepdog is so weird. I mean, sometimes you want them, but you can't guarantee them to hit, and they kind of feel weird. But this kind of deck, I mean, it was not guaranteed that they would hit the whole lot, but they kind of did, and I don't think it was due to some exceptionally good draws or anything. It's yeah, pretty convenient to have some. I guess they are very good with like remakes, remodels in general, and probably I would say they should benefit a lot from things like villagers and in this case coin of the realm. So you can have them, and sometimes you need to be prepared that sometimes you won't be able to play them for free, and then the villagers and stuff gonna come into play. But yeah, if they work, they're very strong, especially for the price you pay for them. Well, the red I quite like. It definitely is not the strongest way, but because you basically, instead of playing your good card you want a copy of, right? You postponing it, and that kind of looks bad, because I mean most things in Dominion are better right now than later. But if you are overdrawing and you can gain the card and then play the copy you just gained, then it's like super good. So hey, we have E Honda here. He's a very strong player. All right, let's see what we get. Livery, which is, by the way, I can see an immediate nombo. Like Livery shouldn't go very nicely with the bridge troll, right? That's interesting actually. because you only gain the horses when card costing some amount of money you gain, cards you gain, I mean. Anyway, what do I have here? There is this groom, which is like an ironworks kind of thing. You get horse, silver, or card action depending on what you gain. And sheepdog again, and we have this bounty hunter again. Right, we had it today already. And pursue. So pursue is like it mostly reminds of hunting party, because it's also +2 plus buy, and you mess with your top deck, but in a slightly different way. You just name one card and you leave all the copies of this card among the 4 that you have on top of your deck. All right. So let's actually look at the board. No villages. There is a wall. So wall means bounty hunter is a bit worse than usual. I think I want alone and research. Let's try and do that. I mean, probably bounty hunter is still worth it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I mean it's like some points. Yeah, whatever. Let's get. I mean, it's just going to be a better, faster attrition. So I would think it's hard for me to evaluate which is the terminal you want to go for. There is also Kion, which will allow you to like gain some golds potentially. You get the livery. I think I'll get the research. Oh my god, I have this golden sombrero. Oh my god, it's so bad. Both of my opening cards ended up on the missing the shuffle. That's actually terrible. Against a good opponent, it's almost a guaranteed loss. Anyway, what I think I want to do here, so he gets the livery. I think I want to try bridge trolls. How about that? I think I want to try that. Because I'm not actually sure you can. It makes a whole lot of sense to have both. So he gets another copy of research. Trash the copper. Gets another livery. So one thing that goes kind of nicely with bridge troll, potentially groom can get you duchies for plus action plus coin, plus card. Let's get another research. I'll get a second bridge troll here. I mean, gold, I think, is also a nice consideration. He gets the gold here, I would expect, yeah, and well, it ain't the best draw, but it also ain't the worst draw. And if I can draw my second bridge troll the next turn, that would be really nice. But I would expect him to get the prize here. Or, well, maybe another gold, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, I just get nothing here. So I'll exile the copper here and get the gold. And the silver. Or another like bounty hunter. Let's get the silver. Well, that sucks. Drawing both of the bridge trolls. Yeah, so he's... I need more golds, like, pretty much. Yeah, I'm doing bad here, but I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced that livers should be like better here than bridge trolls. On the other hand, maybe they are, just because research also kind of doesn't like the bridge troll. So there is that. Alright, I'll research this silly estate. Now all my bridge trolls are on research. Yeah, and also, let's be honest about, I'm getting not the best draws ever. Discard the gold. Alright. I might somehow get there. So, and also I have I can bounty hunter the Sloan, which, you know, for some additional economy. Or should I research it? Alright. Actually, I think I need to bounty hunter it, and I need to do it now, because otherwise I ain't getting to bronze, and I can't even research the copper. Well, it's pretty bad, but oh well. Need to go for it. So yeah, this is so one cool thing that he does. He has a lot of money, spare money to use. So he pursues. He always tries to keep his top deck clean, which is very good. Obviously, sadly I can actually do it here. So what I want to have on top is what, like nothing, right? I kind of want to bridge troll, but then again, I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to draw two of them. So I'm going to name the curse and discard everything. And yeah, I drew two anyway, as expected. I can bounty hunter this bronze. He just gains the duchy. Alright, I'll play the bridge and buy the bronze, because that's like my only chance to do something. Well, and I mean I need him to miss not like a one turn. I need him to miss like several turns. And next turn he's definitely going to hit, no matter what he does now. But to be honest, if I drew if I drew my second bridge troll here, I would want it. I would win it. So that kind of makes me think that actually I mean, despite my terrible shuffle luck on the second shuffle, and general, I think I always drew like my bridge rolls together. I think what I'm doing should be kind of slightly better, because even with this terrible shuffle luck, I'm kind of not that far. I mean, I'm almost having it, because okay, he's stalled now, but it's like the only time when he stalled actually. So I'll get the duchy now, but so he apparently have done something that he doesn't like, but I am not sure what that was. He should have it here anyway, yeah. All right. So I would think I kind of like what I did on this board. I can be sure about it, and maybe actually, I guess it won't make the whole lot of sense to simulate it, because there is also, I mean, bridge roll versus livery, because there is also research, and that kind of makes the difference, I think. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.